There's no way Gen.G just win this event, is there? There's just no way. I keep predicting them to lose. There's just no way they win this. Surely they don't win the semi-final against Space Station. This can't be happening. There's no way that Nolly and Jack just go to NA and pick up a bubble player and win the first event. It's not happening. I refuse to believe this. I mean, I love to make jokes about NA, but come on. That's too much. Too much. Oh no. Nah, there's just no way. There's no way. Like, I don't... Right now, I can't believe this is happening. I actually can't. So I don't. I don't believe it. Like, if you ask me right now, are Gen.G winning this event? No. Are they winning this semi-final? I still think no. I still think Space Station are winning the semi-final. But I said the same thing yesterday versus V1, so I am starting to doubt myself here. But the reason I'm saying no is not to do with how they're playing. They look like they're playing extremely well. I just cannot actually believe that they've done this, if you know. It's just, it truly is unbelievable that they've just gone to NA, picked up Chronic, and they're doing this well. I don't understand how they've done this. That's why I'm doubting the ability, is because it's so ridiculously improbable. Elias Roses, thanks to the 5-month Prime. Really appreciate that. Yeah, especially after the struggle in quals, getting swept by NRG and all that. Honeymoon period. Classic. Honeymoon period copium.
Chronic, ground pinch. Gen.G now moving upfield. Noli, that one gets tipped away from him.
Yeah, Chronic looks class. Absolute class. He had so many unbelievable saves in that last game. And he was getting so many consistent 2-for-1s. It's good job by LJ. Oh! Nolly nearly just dunks it in.
Unfortunately, the ball gets away from him. Gen.G having to retreat low on boost, but Jack trying to buy the team some time. So
New team, new region, the ultimate honeymoon period, the double honeymoon. Yeah. The thing about honeymoon period is, like, it kind of applies, in my opinion, to teams where you know, you got players who are very, like, I guess cocky. Like, if you've got a team that are really confident in a kind of like cocky way, then that honeymoon period could be bad for them, because as soon as they hit the first like struggle, they might take it really badly. But I don't really think any of these players are too much like that. I think Nolly is at times, but I don't think he's too much like that. I think his, you know, last season humbled him a bit, and when he joined Carmine Corp, it looked like he'd figured out what kind of mentality he wanted to have, and it seemed to work out really well. So I think in the past that, you know, a honeymoon period, then a fall off could have been an issue for Nolly, but I feel like these days he's a more mature player than that. I think Chronic and Jack have never really struck me as a player who's gonna be too bothered by something like that. Jack's you know, struggle at this end of the season on Dignitas did not really fall into that category for me. I think for me it was more about just the team not trusting each other, similarly to how Vitality just fell apart. Another 2-for-1 from Chronic there. There's so many consistent 2-for-1s where he's just getting the ball past 2 every time he touches the ball. Oh, Rizzo, Rise, and CJ are calling. Hold on, let me jump in the call.
Yo.
I probably should turn down the broadcast though.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
It's going good, going good.
That's what I love to hear.
Loving the EU versus NA action we've got on here.
Yeah. I've been doing some casting, Johnny.
Yeah.
I think I've got a future in it, I'm not gonna lie.
I back it. I back it.
I heard he's ready to take your spot.
You're right. I'm liking the no PR path that you're going down these days.
But
no, on that, no but. I was just gonna say, and on that topic, what inspired the Jorby tweet yesterday?
I knew that was coming, bro. I knew that was coming. I don't know, man. Look, I joined I was out all day, right? I wasn't home the whole day, and then I got on my PC, and I saw Joby like it was straight after the G2 series, and he was talking like, you know, we had the Furia jersey on, and I was like, I swear.
Oh, he
like,
said we with when he's speaking about Furia.
Yeah. I think it was like he said like we conceded too many shots or something like that. Like nothing like deep. But I was just like, wasn't he like a huge Misfits fan last season?
He was, he was. I think people were right though. He's been a Furia fan for a fan for a bit.
Yeah, he has.
I've got it back in there because he has been a Furia fan for a while.
He has been for a while. He has been for a while. I did my research and he has been a Furia fan for quite a while. But yeah, that's just what the tweet was about.
I liked it. I saw that. I was like, I'm liking this.
Most people didn't.
Drama.
I'm liking this.
I'm liking where this is going. I want to see how this plays out. Yeah,
so your argument was that he wasn't a Misfits fan anymore?
Yeah, bro, he switched up.
I think, but can't you be a fan of both if they're in different regions? It's like every region you've got your team.
Where I'm from, you can't support two teams at once, bro. That can't happen. Whether it's Rocket League, football, like, I don't know. That's what a plastic is, you know? Like, so.
I feel like Rocket League's a bit different though, because it changes so much. You can't really just back one team.
Yeah, no, that's
just
true.
leave the scene or the players retire. You're like,
the team did change, but the org's not even in the game anymore. But I don't know. It's just my thoughts, you know. If that's me, like diehard supporter of Misfits, I'm then either going with Cash or Arjun Mitane, personally. But like, you know, Americans have different thoughts on like how stuff works. And I feel like that's quite a British mindset to take, to like back one team no matter what.
No, I know a few Americans in the Rocket League scene who just, you know, back 5 or 6 teams / players, and then when one of them does well, it's like, see, I know ball.
Yeah.
You guys need to listen to me.
Laniel.
Literally, HK was just saying how I have like 8 teams, and then you say that. I don't have like 8 teams though.
How many teams should we have, Rizzo?
You said like I know ball. I don't root for a team because they're winning. I just root for a team because like
you like the players.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I see what you mean, because yeah, it is very much in the UK. Your team, it doesn't matter how good or bad they're doing. You have to back him.
I'm a United fan. Like, Jack, that's what he does.
He does what he wants.
He does what he wants.
Oh, what a touch.
You do what you can. He does what he wants. Apparently, Jack, destroying Laniel and his fringe on the face cam. This is what he does.
So my chat was saying that LJ looked like he just woke up 5 minutes ago at the start of the series. Do you think there's a chance that that's happened today?
No.
No?
Probably
no shot.
not.
0% chance.
Not even from a nap?
Not in my books.
I think they probably had warm-up scrims, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. As funny as that'd be.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, SSG are going to be inconsistent at the start, guys. I wouldn't worry, though. To all the SSGers out there.
Am I crazy to still think that SSG are going to win this? Am I crazy? Because
that's what I think as well.
I find it so unbelievable that Jack and Nolly can just go to NA and make a final that I still think SSG.
Imagine they win it, bro. Imagine
There's just no way that they can do that, though. They can't just go to NA and win by picking up Chronic. How is that happening?
They can't do that.
They can't get away with that. That's just against the rules.
Any of the EU quals, Johnny?
I was. I've just been fully paying attention to this series since it started, but I'm keeping an eye on the results. It looks like Scrub Killer Gaming struggling right now.
Yeah, they're about to go 0-2.
Pretty tough draw though. You know, getting.
Yo, what's up, CJ?
Yo.
How you doing?
What's going on here? Space Station not showing up.
I know. They're just not.
Typical NA. Am I right?
What do you mean, dude? They have Chronic, okay? They're still an NA team. You guys don't understand.
True.
But why didn't no NA teams back Chronic and pick him up? Why did it need Jack and Nolly moving regions before Chronic got picked up if he's been this good? How come nobody put him in their top 25 and signed him?
That's because LJ took that spot.
He's been there. He's been there for multiple splits and no top teams grabbed him.
It's the NA mentality of teaming with friends.
I think you're right. I think it is. I'm
not tripping. Does LJ low-key look like Rattles a bit? Like I just looked at the face cam and
Actually,
was like,
yeah,
oh, Optic playing. Like I just saw him there and he
the
looked like
hair.
Rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trim.
They
Curtain
picked
trim.
him up based on that.
Look at Jack. That's what we like to see.
Come on!
Come on!
Straight down the fucking
Come
middle.
on, bruv.
Come on.
So what other like talent is there out there? Because Nolly said that they had about 6 or something like people on their list that they were looking at. Like
He said
6
he said
unsigned
2 of
NA
them-
players.
No, he said like 6 totals. 2 of them were signed.
So there's 4. One of them would have been Chronic, I guess. So 3 unsigned.
I know they were looking at Turbo.
Turbo. Okay.
They were looking at Turbo.
No, they said they were looking at only young mechanical players. There's no way he meant Turbo. No,
I
no
think that's
disrespect,
cap. I think that's cap.
but what's
I
that?
remind you, I was in Bali with Jack when this whole situation was going on.
Yeah. So you think that they were looking at non-mechanical players, or you think Turbo's mechanical?
Either like Jack wasn't telling us the full story, or they were looking at more people than what Nolly's saying.
Hmm.
Oh, he said 6 NA, 4 EU. He said.
Yeah, and he said 4 of the NA ones were unsigned. No, 2 total out of the 10 they were looking at were signed. So 8
okay.
unsigned players.
8 unsigned.
Yeah.
So there's. Wait, sorry. Run
They
that
are
back one more
spawning
time.
these players,
4
bro.
NA.
There's another
4
3
NA?
Chronics out there, is what
Or
he's
6
saying.
NA.
There's like so many
3
Chronics
Chronics.
in that.
Well,
like,
it could be 2 piece. 2 piece could have been one of them.
oh,
2 pieces
yeah.
goated as well. I've been saying this 2 piece is going to be really good.
That team's solid. I was impressed by Shopify. Spotify.
Spotify? Shopify.
Spotify rebellion.
I prefer Spotify.
Creams was one of them, 100%. Yeah, it could have definitely been Creams.
The Welsh GOAT. The Welsh superstar.
People say Zanil, Raziers, CRR, Dries. I don't know when all the like. So maybe at the time they were unsigned, but now they are.
Yeah, I don't know the timing of that either.
CRR to Complexity seems like a really good fit though, so I can't imagine not wanting to do that if you're
Yeah.
CRR. Like that just seems like a really good team now.
Ooh.
Percy.
What time's everyone out on stream?
3:02.
Oh my, I'm ahead.
I'm
What?
250 set. Oh, well.
What? Yeah, I'm on 257.
257.
Jack is farming these
Jack's
Yes.
1v1 here right now.
Man, he just went
Feeling
past
good on the
him.
Fennec.
Has he ever played Fennec in 3s before? Because when he switched to Fennec in 1v1, he became a beast. Like, he just became the best in the world at that game mode. But I don't think he ever brought it into 3s till now.
I literally said that
I
game
saw
1.
him
I was like,
play
he's
it.
popping.
I saw
Yeah.
him play it in scrims a little bit on Dig. He played it
Right.
once or twice, but I've never seen him like grind it, you know.
Yeah, maybe he
He
didn't
just
think
looks
it fit that team.
mechanical.
He looks so solid. Also, Chronic's been ridiculous. He's been so good.
Here comes
Wee.
Laniel.
Oh!
Wait, that was.
Wait, that was less good.
Johnny,
That was less
that
what?
was-
He's just laughing.
Johnny.
He's just laughing at the camera.
NA trying to sabotage EU.
Eh?
No surprise.
Who paid him off?
He's a
Space
paid
Station.
actor. NA paid actors,
Space
bro.
Station like sliding in the DMs in that timeout like Chronic. We really need it. You needed to do us a solid here.
There's a
this
spot
for
up for
NA.
grabs. Spot up for grabs in 2 months. We'll double your salary, please.
Oh, yeah.
But Johnny, we were talking about earlier how like I was saying if anything goes wrong with this team, like the outside perspective, like the fan POV, a lot of people are just gonna blame Chronic.
Yeah,
I think-
maybe not anymore though. I think now that he's looked really good this regional,
What?
that's
And
not
not
gonna
anymore
happen.
after that own goal or what?
No, the rest of the series. I think it happens. You know, own goals happen.
I think a team like this, EU is going to blame Chronic and NA is going to blame Jack and Nolly. Like, they're just going to back their boys.
I'm not blaming Chronic though. From what I've seen, he's looked phenomenal.
Yeah, he has looked good.
Yeah.
I'm delighted for him.
Let's
I
just
think he's
jinx
got
him.
potential.
Chronics looks so good.
Last time I said that, he just
Chronic can't
for
do
no
anything
reason.
wrong.
I would never imagine Chronic, like, fucking up or anything.
No, I couldn't either. He's been flawless.
Flawless, that's the word. That is the word.
Yeah,
I'd
and he's
use.
got the one own goal out of his system as well now, which is nice.
I don't remember that, but I think you're dreaming, Johnny.
That might be.
Oh!
My goat would never.
that was less of a spoiler, CJ, because I figured what had happened.
Oh, sorry.
CJ.
I think I'm like 3 seconds ahead. I'm 103.
You're
Me
like
and
2
CJ are like
seconds, 2
same.
seconds ahead. That's
One.
fine.
One.
Yeah, me and Rise are same.
Do you know I got rinsed earlier? A person in my chat was like, do you know the old farts team on EU is all younger than you? By like 2 years.
You know what's even worse? Yesterday I was streaming and Rizzo was like, "Old farts have a good chance tomorrow," and I was like, "Yeah, Solary will probably do pretty good."
That's a banger.
That's it.
I feel like, yeah, Solary are older than old farts.
Probably are.
Solar are doing pretty good. They beat Alpha.
Well,
Alpha.
you know,
They beat Alpha.
They beat just
number 6,
Alpha.
so you mean? Only speaking ranking.
They beat 6.
They beat 6.
Man, 19's looking pretty good in here.
19 is looking good.
19's
Honestly,
not looking
maybe
too
you could
shabby, actually.
get promoted here. Top 4 first regional.
I think SSG wins this game.
Yeah, I think SSG win this game and all the other games. I just find it so
Yeah.
unbelievable that you can just Jack and Nolly can go to NA, pick up Chronic and win this. That I just can't see it
Oh my
happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's purely
blessed right
based on what the improbability of what they're pulling off at the moment. That's why I think that they have to lose.
And just the way Chronic's been playing as well. Like, he's due for a bad game.
I don't think
not-
he can have a bad game.
I'm not even trying to jinx it. I'm just being honest. Like I can't believe they've done this.
Ooh.
Is why.
Can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. This is robbery. They'll have the TSA after
It's
them. or
robbery.
something.
It's robbery of a region or major spot.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that should have been a goal.
Oh,
Whoa,
That was just wide.
That was open top
that
left.
was so quick. Oh wait,
Oh,
it's open.
it's open?
Arsenal trolled.
Oh my god, RC
dude.
baby.
Whoa,
Oh.
oh my!
That
2 own
was
goals.
scary.
2 own goals, 1 game.
Was it?
Wait, that
Nah, he couldn't get back to this.
he bumped him into it though,
Oh, it's a good try though. To be fair, he pull shot him to try and make him own goal or miss.
or he tried to demo him.
Sire Glag, thanks for the 5
No,
gifted,
he
by the way.
actually
Welcome
does
back
look
to
like
the channel,
Reddles.
everybody.
They've
You
got a 1-for-1
resubs.
pickup.
Yeah.
NSR
They got
Sky,
rolls.
thanks for the
Got a
20
one
prime.
for one.
Varus RL, thanks for the 3-month prime.
Or maybe he
happening?
changed his hair when he got picked up on Space Station.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
he
it's in
wouldn't
the
get hate.
contract.
You gotta have the curtains.
Must have curtains.
Oh yeah, Nolly just should have scored that.
Nolly
Oh,
balled
Yeah,
it.
Jack
Jack
just
bumped Arsenal
booped him.
into it.
Yeah.
Arsenal
I think
that
Nolly
open
gets
net, though.
back there. I think Nolly
Yeah,
gets
he
back if
cut it
doesn't
to
bump
him.
him.
Survives the onslaught in game 3. And now they're in a much better
So wait, do you guys think LJ is an upgrade on Rattles, or do you think he's a downgrade? Because I feel like chat is like really split on if it's an upgrade or a downgrade.
I think online upgrade, LAN, possible downgrade. We have to wait and find out. Because I thought Rattles is really good at the World Championship.
I think people who just like aren't as well versed in RLCS will not say upgrade. Like people who just don't know who
Like,
LJ is because he doesn't have a
yeah.
fan base. Reynolds has a fan base, so fanboys are gonna say he's better. But
Better.
But do you think it's just a given that LJ is going to outperform the Rattles we saw at the World Championship? 'Cause I don't think that's
I
just
think-
a given.
I think
thought
it's
Rattles
like-
was sick.
I think it's like what they do is so different. It's like because Rattles plays a similar role to what I do, so I feel like LJ is gonna have more sort of pop-off moments than what. Like I think LJ is gonna have more pop-off moments than what Rattles would have had.
Yeah.
But I
That's-
think
that's
like
fair.
it's pretty fair to say that Rattles is more consistent because LJ's not really like proven himself. He's not made a major yet. Like he's never played at a LAN, so.
Oh,
I think in the long term it's going to be an upgrade, but I think like maybe from the get-go it might be like a bit of a downgrade, or like not even a downgrade, but sort of stay like the same.
Yes, I'm thinking same. But I think they'll probably be better online though, because online people tend to play a lot closer to their best.
Yeah.
Whereas like Rattles always called himself a LAN player, and I think he's right. He did play better at LANs.
I think most people with like most second men, like me, Rattles, just people like who have a similar style, all just play naturally better online because people are more scared to like challenge and play how they normally would.
do you think LJ with SG win a regional? That's the question. Yeah, I think so.
SSG didn't win anything last season, did they?
They didn't win
They
a
never
regional,
won.
no. They didn't win one.
Damn. That's surprising, because even like V1 won
That is
one.
surprising.
It's a little too strong for LJ.
Well, who
Yeah,
won
'cause-
them? Was it like
Energy
Wasn't
won
only 3
2.
teams?
No, Energy won
G2,
3,
V1
G2 won
phase.
3, Phase 1, 2, and V1,
V1
got
won
1. So there's
Yeah.
4 teams won a regional.
How many won an EU? Endpoint,
4.
BDS, us, Dig.
That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 in each region.
so 4? Okay, yeah. 4 for
There's no
4.
depth in any region. Let's just give up.
Yeah.
Us EU, most depth.
Did anyone watch James Cheese?
No.
Way too.
Someone
early.
needs to tell Virtuoso that there's a ball on the pitch, not just 3 opposition cars. Because all he did was demo. It was so,
That's so
it was
sad.
crazy
Did
to
they
watch.
have any difficulty at all?
They only had one series where they didn't score. They didn't have like a single game scoring more than 7 goals.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
I think,
Did
so
you-
like every series they had at least one of the games where they scored 7
Did
or
you
more
see
goals.
the
My
Octane
goodness.
post where they post like the top 10 performers?
Yeah, they were top 3 in stats by
All
like
top 3
0.3.
was all top 3
Wow.
was James
They had like
G's.
1.8, 1.8, 1.6, and then
Oh
fourth
my-
was like 1.2.
Fourth was
Oh my
OSM,
days.
the other EU
Oh,
player who
OSM.
went. Oh my god. I said it on Chalkcast, bro. They're gonna just.
They
They're
went
gonna dominate.
They went like I think they went 21-1 or something.
Yeah, someone in Rizzo's chat just.
They went
said
12-0 today. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Where are these
Ooh,
goals?
Nolly. That was cold.
Daniel takes it to the roof and leaves it.
Yeah, Daniel's he's
LJ and Nolly have like
conceded a couple
inverted
goals.
cars.
He comes off initially getting bumped around. Ball's on his head. He's like, you know what? Why not just jump? Jumps over LJ. It's the perfect doink.
Doink.
Okay, Stumpy.
Oh, great pass.
Wow.
God, I just there's something about infield passes just gets me going.
They're, nah,
you know,
they're so
you can see.
satisfying. They're just satisfying.
Oh, just
Especially when it doesn't look like an infield pass. That was beautiful. Like, guaranteed the pre-jump was blocking a shot there.
yeah.
Can we get a caster going, Johnny? Can we cast?
Can we cast it? Yeah, we could cast this.
Alright. You lead me in.
Oh, what a terrible kickoff by Space Station. They still haven't learned their lessons. I guess that proves it wasn't a Rattles issue after all.
Daniel has once again crept on kickoff.
They've done the exact same kickoff that got them scored on by Moist. One of the biggest throws of last season. And now Rattles is not to blame. He will never be
It's
to blame
literally
for that
the
kickoff.
exact same cheat that Daniel did.
The
to
same
cost
one, yeah.
them that
It was
game.
Rattles. It was Rattles. It was Rattles. Rattles
No.
cheated badly.
No, it wasn't. No, he went
No,
back
Daniel took
corner
the
boost.
kickoff. No, that
Yeah,
was
Daniel took
Arsenal
the
went for
kickoff
corner.
and he
Oh,
called,
that one, yeah.
slow cheat, yeah. And Rattles didn't
just
slow
was like,
cheat.
nah.
But the problem
And
is
then Arsenal turned
Arsenal
up
turned up the
field,
line and
yeah.
LJ turned up the line. They're all
Yeah,
turning
yeah.
up the line when there's a dead ball kickoff. Like, what are you doing?
Here comes Ollie, getting the save, getting pushed by Arsenal. Beats him over the top. Arsenal with a self-clear. Back to Daniel. Out to LJ, great touch. LJ can now take his time. Round Jack. Chronic gets the touch off the wall. Goes for the 50. Beat out by Arsenal. Out to Nolly. Great shot.
Oh!
By Daniel. Back to Nolly.
my God.
Goal!
Tiki
That's the
Taki!
series.
Nolly 1-2 with the goalkeeper. He's reading minds.
The clear was exceptional.
Rizzo, what is
Wow.
happening to Space Station Gaming here? You've been in this kind of position yourself many times throughout your career. What do you do when you're just getting 4-1 by an EU team?
Yeah, being down 4-1 is a position I'm very comfortable with. You really just give up on this game. You know you're going 3-1 in the series, and you just got to try to regain for the next tournament because you know this one's completely over.
What would the icon Kronovi be saying in this situation? I'm sure he was in it many times.
Kronovi would be saying something along the lines of, guys, I think we should probably maybe go for a bit more demos here. Let's try to get some stronger clears. And I think we can win. Come on, guys, let's go.
I like that. Great
Rizzo,
insight.
you know how to demo, yeah, Rizzo? Yeah, do that.
Could you chase the players more?
What would you say in a 4-1 down, CJ?
Just
you
get us
keep
a
coming?
timeout and get a guaranteed dub for the next game.
But they've used
And
their
then we'll-
timeout, haven't they? I thought they used it.
I think they did.
Yeah, they did it at 2-0.
Oh, it's over then.
They got the guaranteed dub and now they're back to losing.
if you don't win, off the timeout, like, you know, if you win the timeout game and then lose, you've definitely lost the series. Like, it's over. Timeout buff can't carry more than one game.
Oh, great comment from chat. It's apparently LJ hasn't scored or gotten an assist yet. Is that true?
Oh
Do they
my
just need him
god.
to score or get an assist?
They're absolute frauds. LJ.
Does that get
Chronic
inside
ball
your
chasing.
head if you realize 4 games in that you haven't scored yet? Is that a problem, you reckon?
Yeah, it's in my head.
Down to
I look-
Solary. We were 2 down to Solary and we hadn't scored. And I was like, if we get perfect swept, my career might be over. But then we brought it back.
Wait, Solary were perfect sweeping you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. They were
Oh
2
my
0.
goodness.
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. They were 2
believe
0
you.
up and we hadn't scored. Let me check.
I just, again, the way
Here's a good
But
stat.
then you just thought you should score, and then you guys did.
Literally. Yeah, they won 2-0 and 1-0. And then 3-2, 4-3, 1-0 domination from Moist Esports.
Wow. Speaking of 0% goal participation, Beast Mode had 0% against Gen.G.
I saw he had a 0.4
Yesterday.
rating or something. It was
0%
bad.
goal participation.
That's crazy. Vitality have just... Wait for it to drop. They've just lost to Endpoint.
True, they didn't even warm up as well, Gen.G. FaZe tried to boycott them.
Boycott them.
They all slept in, so try and make them lose.
Wait,
This
FaZe
doesn't
slept
work.
in?
Yeah, didn't you see the tweet?
Origin 248, thanks for the
No, I
prime.
didn't.
No, he was like adding like, hey, missed that first killer, wake up. You know, we need a warm up. And then
is the
apparently like
most-
Rold is just calling for a first killer, he wasn't answering. So they're all just asleep.
What?
I think
So they didn't get a
honestly,
warm up.
I think that's the missed effect. I really do
is,
think
yeah.
it is. Miss
Uh-oh.
joins a team and they're suddenly never at scrims.
Yeah,
They're all
Mist
asleep.
is iconic for that.
That's crazy. It just happens like instantly.
Do you reckon they talk about it the night before? You want to sleep in tomorrow? Yeah, okay.
You guys want to sleep in? They're probably all on Discord playing Val. Yeah, let's just sleep in tomorrow, guys.
Ooh.
Um,
This is looking rough for NA. I'm not gonna lie here.
I love it. You just
Jack
go
loves
straight
it.
to NA. I mean, I can't believe what I'm saying here. I really can't.
If I don't bring it up, you will. So.
No, I can't believe this. I actually can't believe it. I didn't think Gen.G were going to make top 8 this event. Definitely didn't think they're going to beat V1. Absolutely did not think they're going to beat Space Station. Like, they keep on winning, and I don't know how they're doing this.
To the people who listened to me and predicted SSG, you should have known better.
Oh,
my
Jelly
God.
Jack!
It's what he does.
He's like, I'm just that good.
He just does it.
Oh my
he
days.
dunked it.
He destroyed
You,
LJ.
you know what? The more SSG are losing, the more LJ's looking like Reddles.
What does that mean?
He's morphing into him. He's morphing into roles.
He is.
He's like an anamorph. The next time they bring up his camp, it's actually just gonna be Ruddles.
Yeah.
It was all a ruse.
Oh no.
Arsenal. Oh my god.
This is rough.
It is rough. This is
yeah.
hard to watch. Not for me.
Ah, here you go. Space
Not for
Station.
me.
Space Station made the grand finals in the first regional of every split last season, so this is a downgrade.
Oh.
Oh, confirmed
I
by
actually,
stats.
I did say, you know, it's going to be interesting to watch how they do at the end of this split, because throughout last season, they always started the split better than they finished it. Every time. And we'll find out if that was a Rettles Arsenal Daniel specific issue, or if it's still a thing.
Daniel needs to show some magic, but it's just not clicking. Today's just not their day.
Yeah, Daniel, he has to do so much. And when he has an off day, like, oh boy, it's just
They're
no one's there to
forcing it
pick up
so
the pieces.
much.
I think LJ, like, one of the things SSG hoped is that when Daniel doesn't have a peak day, LJ will be there to pick it up, but he's not had any impact either.
Looks like Gen.G Mobile 1 are going to the grand finals.
I actually cannot believe this. How is this not a smurf? Oh no, they're gonna get banned. What is that? What?
No way, that's
How is
just
that
open.
open?
This... Can you
This
get a
is
timeout
insane.
mid-game?
They need one.
Just DC. Just unplug your internet and run it back.
Looks like we'll have to have Nolly on as a Chalkcast guest again tomorrow.
There's no way they win this. Like, okay, it looks like they're making the final. Guys, they don't win the final, right? They can't win.
It can't be possible.
Fair enough. They've gone finals, which is pretty decent, but there's no way they're winning, right? Did Jack just stop behind the ball and look at it? Did he just do the Arsenal to Arsenal? MW Movefish 14, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the channel.
No, I just think his team needs a roster change.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a while too.
Yeah.
Who goes?
I've been so unimpressed with this team for the last 2 days.
Man, this is interesting. What does this do? Oh.
No.
That works.
It just works.
The double back pass.
That's how you know they're having like the goated day. Like when shit like that is happening, like you just know like they're mental in the series.
Or if he's him that.
Crazy thing is this in V1 didn't look close. Like they were both stomps.
I mean, V1 play like Thomas Tuchel terrorist ball. Like they just sit in there and
What?
they just like they play the most boring brand of
Yeah, I
Rocket League.
fully agree with that.
Like they literally just like fully sit in there and just wait and hope that you overcommit. And if you don't, you'll just win. If you like have a brain, you just farm them.
I mean, let's not beat around the bush here. This looks like James Cheese versus APAC.
It actually does. They're playing against Maru right now.
Right, I need a quick piece of advice. So I was talking to Jack last night, asking him what's his NA equivalent player, and he agreed with what me and CJ reckoned. He's like the calm, playstyle wise, not results and like personality wise and like off the pitch stuff, but he like plays like calm. And Nolly and Rettles obviously like they're like twins from different regions. But who is the Chronic of EU? I need some help here for a banger tweet. Who's the Chronic of EU?
Noasaki.
Noasaki? What about Whiskey Drink? Because that's a really funny at.
I mean, it's your tweet, but
It could be Noasaki. Yeah, Noasaki's a good shout. Yeah.
or like Noasaki or like Smokes as well. Like the unknown kind of ballers.
Noasaki actually,
really
didn't he make one regional last year? Like in the
I think he
spring
did.
split? He did, right?
I'm not
you
sure,
got him.
but I believe so.
I think he did. I'm gonna look him up. That's mental.
A random in my chat just said definitely Noasaki, so.
There you go.
Why did you say it like that? A random in my
Well,
chat.
it's like first time chat. Like first time chat, Noasaki definitely, so.
NA getting as exposed
Bruh,
as frauds,
sorry, Riggs.
couldn't ask for more on a Sunday evening. Good tweet.
Johnny Boy laughing somewhere. You got a shout out, bro.
I what?
Daz said, I feel like Johnny Boy might be laughing somewhere right now.
Somewhere did he say that on the stream?
Yeah.
I'm just baffled. I don't know what to think about this. This is crazy. I didn't predict this at any stage throughout this tournament.